Just when it seemed the controversy surrounding Prince Andrew had quieted down, new reports have reignited serious questions. According to recent claims circulating in British media, the Duke of York allegedly met with a model during a visit to China. And even more explosively, aides were said to have shared pictures related to that meeting with Jeffrey Epstein. The details are still being dissected, but the timing of these revelations has put Andrew back under an uncomfortable spotlight. And this isn't happening in a vacuum. For years, Andrew's association with Epstein has followed him like a shadow. Epstein, the disgraced financier whose connections to powerful figures became global headlines, had a well-documented relationship with the royal long before his arrest and death. Andrew has repeatedly denied wrongdoing related to past accusations, and in 2022 reached a civil settlement without admitting liability. Still, public scrutiny never fully faded. Now these newer reports are raising fresh eyebrows. It's been claimed that during a trip to China, Andrew had interactions with a model, and that images from the encounter were allegedly circulated by aides to Epstein. To be clear, much of what's being discussed is based on reports and unnamed sources, not confirmed court findings. But the mere suggestion of coordination or communication during that period has reignited debate. Why would aides be sharing anything at all? That question is at the heart of the renewed controversy. Critics argue it suggests a closer operational link than previously acknowledged. Supporters insist that context matters, and that speculation can easily spiral beyond the facts. But this isn't just about one meeting. Andrew officially stepped back from royal duties in 2019 following intense backlash over his BBC interview addressing Epstein-related allegations. That interview, widely viewed as a public relations disaster, marked a turning point. Since then, he has largely remained out of public life, stripped of military titles and royal patronages. Yet stories connected to Epstein continue to resurface. Part of the reason is the ongoing release of documents tied to Epstein's broader network. Each new batch of information sends media outlets combing through names, timelines, and associations. Even when nothing new is legally established, the headlines alone are enough to stir global conversation. And for the royal family, reputation is everything. Every revived allegation places pressure not just on Andrew, but on the institution itself. Buckingham Palace has consistently emphasized that Andrew no longer represents the monarchy in an official capacity. Still, his title and family ties mean the impact ripples outward. Public reaction has been sharply divided. Some believe the scrutiny is necessary given Epstein's history and the seriousness of past accusations. Others argue that unverified claims risk fueling speculation without concrete proof. Social media, as expected, has amplified both sides, turning complex legal and reputational issues into viral debates. What makes this situation particularly volatile is the international dimension. A meeting in China adds geopolitical intrigue, even if the encounter itself remains vaguely defined in reports. The idea of images being shared across borders only intensifies the optics. But here's the key point. Allegations and reports are not the same as proven facts. So far, no new criminal charges have emerged from these specific claims. No official findings have confirmed wrongdoing connected to the reported meeting. What exists is media coverage, anonymous sourcing, and a history that makes any new detail feel explosive. And that history matters. Prince Andrew's public standing has already been significantly damaged over the past few years. Financial settlements, title removals, and public silence have all shaped his current position, one far removed from royal duties and ceremonial appearances. Yet stories like this ensure the chapter isn't fully closed. Whether these latest reports lead to concrete developments or simply fuel another news cycle remains to be seen. But one thing is certain. The association with Jeffrey Epstein continues to define Andrew's legacy in ways few could have predicted a decade ago. In the end, this isn't just about one alleged meeting. It's about how past connections resurface, how reputations evolve, and how, in the digital age, even whispers can echo louder than ever. The question now isn't only what happened, but whether the full story has already been told. And judging by the renewed headlines, many believe it hasn't.